Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to jump into this second map between AGO and For the Win Esports. This is the map pick of For the Win. AGO took their map pick of Overpass and sit 1-0 in this series.
Look at this. Direct from For the Win, straight out towards long. But it is just Glocks. There is a P250 on Agar, who didn't have the best start to life in this series. Overpass was a little bit of a rough one. A map he'd wish to forget. Leman trying to take point here with the USP. The flashbang trying to isolate him, but no. He does get one. Jedka trying to step in from short. Furlan always good work at being a distraction. Look at these headshots, all three. What is that from Jedka? It's just Agar left with this P250 at range, but I mean, realistically, what could he do?
They just popped up one after another straight into his crosshair. He didn't have to move a damn thing. He just clicked the left click 3 times in a row and they all fell.
Wow.
Amazing shots, but they just kept repeating it, Brandon. They kept repeating the same angle and each one of them fell like dominoes.
They got so much utility as well to get them over. They flashed one in the smoke to get them over the initial cross. But then they had more flashes. They could have flashed off that short angle. Allowed a safe passageway to cross in towards default. Maybe even plant the bomb. But no, not quite. Stadodo has invested. And he's the only one that's invested. It's a glass cannon scout.
Typical T-side buy on the second round. Alright, Stadodo, what can you do? Gonna get a bit of information. The man's gonna have to fall back. He's got the M4 though at the long range, so he can take these fights. The scout, okay, if they can get it out towards long here, it can do some damage. Potentially if that bomb goes down, that's what he hold the phone here. P250 drive-by, Furlan removed, MP9 recovered, but Rostos does not have a lot of health to work with. They're about to flash PHR through. Looking for this trade kill. Not going to spot anyone. For the Win are going on a deep rotate towards B. Snatchy. Not spotting anyone. PHR behind the smoke, spamming through. They're going to be starting to barrel through to him now. And oh, sleep at the wheel goes down. The block gets the headshot. That's the M4 removed. Can be recovered. Snatchy trying to do something. And somehow, For the Winner making this work. Snatchy tagged the Rostos with that MP9 was tucked in the whole time. It was a single scout surrounded by pistols. And it's working. Snatchy and Jedka, they can't do anything. They just want to save. This round has been a disaster for AGO, but what a fantastic couple of kills For the Win to open this one up.
It's just a Rostos and his P250. I'm sorry, what has just happened there? AGO just trying to get aggressive in towards lower and mid, and they just get punished.
I think...
a race to M4. Oh, he's even found Snatchy.
Oh, that hurts. But I mean, it feels like PHR really let that one slip there.
Yeah.
Just on the B side, the only defender, no head armor, and just blindsided by the Glock. Not quite ready for that hit to come through. I will say they didn't have the info it was going to be B. That's the one thing. That flash came through into mid. They started to clear it out, but they didn't spot anyone. They had no idea that deep rotation had come through, and there was still the chance that For the Win were posted up towards long like they were earlier, but that wasn't the case. They push through as that smoke fades, catch the M4 off guard. The site's theirs. There's nothing Snatchy can do to try and recover that one. And it's a stolen round off the back of a bare bones investment.
It was one scout, one P250. And that, well, makes a round win, apparently. A little bit of a pause here. It's going on a little bit longer than 30 seconds. So safe to assume it is a little bit of a technical. And for AGO, you just got to reinvest back in. You've got single stage loss bonus behind you. You want to typically just keep buying. It's normally consecutive rounds in a row that's going to break these forced purchases. But that's wild. I said coming into the game, For the Win, they're notoriously better on their T side on Dust2, but I didn't expect a round like that to be the first one that they win.
That was a freebie for AGO, and they fumbled that back. And now investing into this, I mean, they'll have something. Jedka could even drop over an MP9 potentially if he wanted to, just to give someone else a little bit of extra. Or he might just opt to take the utility, which he is going to do. So he wants to play with that. Everyone else gets the pistols out. Snatch keeps a little bit of extra cash so he can get that AWP later on in 2 rounds' time. Does mean he's just playing with the USP, though. Wouldn't have minded to have... Okay, no, he has gotten a deagle. He's decided to actually invest that at the tail end with some flashbangs.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Diaz gets out long for free. Flashbangs and Molotovs raining down over. Jedka actually finds one through the smoke, and they know that Diaz is stuck in behind this box. Good grenade. Diaz softened up ever so low. He's just going to stay around. He's just holding his nerve. This fight between PHR and the B players aggressing for the win, it could just really orchestrate the round. As long it's going to fall.
It's a rifle that can be picked up, so for the win, have to start making their moves, and they're found the opener. PHR once again caught off just at the deagle, so it's a bit more forgivable than the round prior. But now puts it into a good position for the win. That bomb can make its way over. Let's take its time, which gives a little bit time for AGO to start the rotation, so they are going to come through relatively late. He goes through, tiniest bit of ship damage, and a boost being assembled.
Oh. Those that get caught out here. Nice. No utility to get back in this, but you can just have Furlan as a little bit of a decoy, or it can be another stepping stool to try and see on over. Agar holding a nice angle. Snatchy removed. Jedka trying to do it all, and in fact he has. Incredible round. It's the ace from Jedka.
And it looks like there'll be just enough time to get that defused through as well. So what a round from Jedka. The hero M4 getting it done. That opening kill out towards long. Gets the second as well. They lock in DS, know that he can't escape. Remove him, pick up a secondary rifle, and he rotates over and clears house on the site. The boost through, just playing that one to perfection. AGO recovering from that round prior where they really fumbled it over. And now bounce back. They get all their rifles out. Snatchy gets the AWP. But for the win, still are working with quite a bit here. Bomb plants on consecutive rounds. They won the prior. They've got the AWP out on Stadodo.
Yeah, they do a rush dash, drop that one over. Good nade damage on towards Diaz again. This is AWP head to head. Oh, he's unscoped probably at the worst moment. Snatchy sees Stadodo, but Diaz actually gets the kill with a MAC-10 of all things to open up the account in round number 4. And these 4 spies, are they going to pay off again? Another advantage. AGO overstepped the mark at long and they get punished.
They do start to rotate over. And Jedka, he's actually pushing for the info. He's holding a bit of an off angle out towards long. They don't flash the corner. No, never mind. Roslos just peeks it. So now Snatch is the only one remaining. Can't get back around the corner. Stuck on the wall. Leaves now PHR alone. 1 versus 4. There's not a chance here. Holding on to the M4 is the best he can hope for, unless they start to throw bodies at him. Even recovering that AWP is going to be a struggle, so you might not even want to consider going for that. Just try his hardest to hold on to this rifle.
What a response. What a way to kick off this game. It's back and forth. And that's actually only going to favour for the win. Because we're talking about the CT side economy, especially on Overpass with Seneca. A couple of rounds in a row, potentially break AGO. Good couple of kills at the end for PHR. But, I mean, look at what that's done now. Again, they're in a position where you're on first stage loss bonus. So you can't buy into this round anyway. So for the CT side, are you just going to invest or are you going to take 2 hard ecos? Should be the former.
It is looking like it. Some buys are coming through at the tail end. Snatching and Furlan keeping it a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
This one looks a lot better for the win. There's much less working with. There's no hero M4 in the mix to cause chaos. Should go by the book.
Yeah, it should be 4-2. They should win this one quite cleanly. There's no Jedka shenanigans, really. There's not much utility apart from this HE and smoke combination from PHR on B. And for the win, they're just taking their time. Trying to work things out. Agar had the spawn over towards long, so he's got the AWP. Smoke being dropped on long, that's going to force rotations over. But once again, you're only working with pistols here on the CT side.
Rolling their way through. Rotations are coming over. Smoke comes through. It's just stadodo at the moment leading. The rest of the team is sitting so far back. Innocent swinging through. stadodo is behind them. Gets two. In fact, it's just the one and some good deagle kills for damage, but that's all it's going to be. Damage. As it is that third round for the win, taking the lead.
Yeah, normally on these like eco pistol buys, golden number's 3. If you can get 3 kills, it looks really good. 2's not too bad though, given the state of the game. But again, it's going to be, well, 0 investment coming in for AGO. Finally, the 4 spy wars are over because For the Win have consecutive rounds. This is why we're saying it should be a 4-2 scoreline, because as all of this Polish side rush down towards long and form a little bit of a funky stack. If Agar goes around that corner, that's all the information. And then For the Win, they just go big.
Yes, the name of the game here is information. Ajal looking for it, and he's about to receive it. See the silhouettes of these USP armed players are spotted. Now he's going to fall back. That's a Molotov, but they're not pressing the issue. He's gotten all of that information. Now the smokes can come out. They can start to take control over towards B. They're taking no chances here, being very thorough. As AGO move as a pack through short. Yes, might get overwhelmed here. So many players onto his position. Only gets the one. Now Ajal can swing out, and he goes down as well. So this is good damage done.
That's the bomb.
That's about all that's going to be, unless HR can drop the bomb. He's done it. This gets weird now. 1 versus 2. They have to come to him.
Oh, I don't like this. PHR, it's a golden opportunity. What a shot onto stadodo. Not like this For the Win. You cannot trip over your own shoelaces like this, sucker. Bails out For the Win, but what an expensive round. And if the alarm bells aren't ringing, well, they damn well should be. What a shot onto stadodo.
What a tap. That was unbelievable. Oh, my lord. Looked doable. PHR almost recovering from that round a few rounds prior. But hey, plenty of damage. All the rifles come out. Be the ones looking to reset now. Contact out towards long. Flashbangs aren't there to support though. No gas. Be careful. Fumbles the Molotov. They just swing in for the fight. Oh, that one does not go the way of AGO. Not at all what they hoped for. And now they've got 2 AWPs. They've got to make this work. Smokes come out towards long. Both the snipers holding down this position. Might give them something to work with.
They both fire. That's so much information. Diaz does not care. Snatchy finds 1, at the very least. But Diaz is just worming his way around the smoke, but PHR steps in. Now Rostosh, he's been caught out. PHR has done everything to try and bring AGO back in. There is a gap. It's over towards short, but Snatchy's holding for this. For the win. They're going to walk straight into this.
The thing with Snatchy's position at the moment, though, is he is so worried about long and short. And now the contact comes through as he's clearing long. Needed to commit to an angle and chooses the wrong one. So PHR now has to try and clutch this one out, but they know where he was. They know he was over towards the B side of the map, so he is going to be fully accounted for. The bomb planted for long as well, so Suka can just post up there. PHR has to get a move on, has a kit, a flashbang, and that's it. Doesn't even want to give this one a look in. Odds are against him, and he knows it.
And that is such a heavy investment as well. For that CT side. Double AWP. It's a brave strategy. And in fact, the AWP only gets 1 kill. So that is near on over $9,000 worth of investment for 1 kill. Less than ideal. And for the win, it's these long takes that are proving very beneficial. They might be trying their best at times to give AGO a lifeline back into the game, especially peeking down and towards top mid with the bomb against pistols, but they are converting the rounds at the very least, and this T side is beginning to take shape.
Pause now coming through. AJ has to decide what they're going to do here. I suspect it's just going to be the upgraded pistols around this round. You can see Jek has already got that type of buy, so they want to keep it even. AJ keeps this level of money. He can buy an AWP as well into the follow-up for Snatchy. They invested 2 AWPs in as soon as they could, and that did not pay off, but that wasn't really the fault of the AWPs.
I think we're going to again.
Yeah.
Because PHR, as you say, can buy one. Snatchy's keeping a level. They're on 3,400 loss. So I reckon they're getting double snipers out again.
Yeah, they didn't really get a chance to use it. I mean, they lost 2 rifle players out towards long. That kind of forced those rotations at the AWP, so they could never really do what they were intended to do. Stadodo wants to take down someone in mid, but just going to fire off some warning shots. It is being pushed. PHR with that lone M4. Stadodo, what do you think? No, it doesn't look like it. This advanced position now gets really tricky to deal with.
Yeah, Suka needs to clear this. However, I'm not sure that he will. He's thinking about it. Peeks the corner. That's a great clear. Aware of everything. And, well, can you recover that rifle if you're AGO? I don't think so. That's a great shot, though. Might not even need them. Snatchy finds Agar. Jedka falls back in. And that's all they need to do. This tunnel's push, it could be quite fruitful. However, a Rush is holding and gets both of them. And that's a way into this B-bomb site. That's perfect.
Some of these shots that we're seeing are absolutely phenomenal, but unfortunately, 1 or 2 isn't going to make it happen. So now Jedka, well, he can save some armor. Not really what he was hoping for, but maybe he can catch an exit here. But already, you were talking, Brandon, about the potency of these T sites for the win, and we're seeing it. This is looking really well put together. Even when AGO go for some of these sort of more aggressive plays, try and catch them off, with them fighting out long, it feels like for the winner coming out ahead every single time.
Yeah, they are very good at the T side, and I think it's the style of play that they employ that really helps them a lot. What's different on Dust2 compared to Overpasses for the win, I feel like they just feel a lot more comfortable on it, so they feel more invited to kind of go for these initial points of contact. You can see that Stadodo, he's more than willing just to always take that peek in towards mid doors, try and do some early damage. At the same time, Diaz very proactive out towards long. It's a staple for the win, and it's something that they will employ going forward. These spawns are great for B. They won't use them because I will always call it out and say, oh, those are good B spawns, but no one ever goes B. It's only 1 AWP as well for AGO.
Okay. So it's going to be PHR dropping that one over for Snatchy. Allows them all that extra utility by not investing the 2. Soto with his AWP, he's not been able to find too much impact, but it's not really been an issue yet. But now with the guns out, it might be.
Talk about impact. You've got 2 players on Overpass that will stand out on that CT side. Leman over towards Monster and Furlan getting multis. Both of them are on 1 kill.
It's not ideal. Jedka still continuing his fantastic performance, but Snatchy now needs to start getting warmed up. This is his opportunity. He's out towards long with the AWP, holding that angle. For the winner, just gone for a default spread, just taking the control. Now posturing a bit towards short, flash through to allow Diaz to peek on in. Now Snatchy, this is the angle that sort of mentioned he can commonly play from with this AWP, where smokes come through and you can just pick them off and fall back one by one.
This looks like a mid to B lean at the moment before the win. And this is the perfect counter for this. Furlan can swing off Jedka's contact. Can he spot any feet? Potentially not, but Furlan's going to swing anyway. Perfect double up. And now Jedka's just sat shrouded in the smoke, but hang on a second. The B defense has crumbled. Jedka now needs to rotate into position. And the smokes come in. They're potentially holding for a window peek for the win. They crack open this bomb site.
Jeka looking for this fight onto the bomb planet, but Suka's managed to get it down and get away, and now he can tuck in under. It's such a difficult position to clear, but Jeka does put him out. Also, it's just tucking down, head down to his toes, hiding. Doesn't want to reveal anything. Now the initiative has to come from these two riflers. Suka playing anti-flash. He can now swing on this contact. There it comes through. 2 kills go the way for the win, and Snatchy just has to hold on to the AWP. But no, he's giving a look in, and he's going to get punished. No chance to save. Suka swings out for a second.
And that was really well played. For the win, they take contact in towards mid doors, but that's never the actual commitment. So Jedka's just stuck there in amongst the smokes the entire time, waiting for a push. Furlan does really well, but the true point of contact, it's in towards the B bomb site the entire time, and you need your anchor players just to hold firm. And it's once again them to fall through the smoke. Stadodo strikes in this half investment from AGO. It's not finding a thing.
All right, Stadodo. Saw some of your antics already. Dust also getting up to his own tricks. Another double from him. Snatchy. Only one remaining. He's picked up this AK off the one kill that came his way. That's going to be about it. The bomb's going to be planted over towards B. This will be 8 rounds, 4 for the win, already securing the half. This is a mirroring of how Overpass started, in fact. But different sides at the time.
Yeah, I've definitely seen this one before. Just taking a look at kill distributions for the win. And then you look at that and you go, nice, not bad. Everyone's playing quite well. You look over at AGO and you think, oh, ooh, room for improvement. Oh, nearly. Everyone's on the ult before the win. We've seen Diaz on it, we've seen Stadodo on it, and now we've got Suka. It's spawn-based peeking out towards long, ladies and gentlemen. That's why whoever's got the best spawn will take the sniper, have another go. But not to be. Stadodo gets it juggled back, and it looked like Diaz was quite keen to try and go through this smoke.
They're feeling confident now. You got this sort of lead on the T side, you would be too. Oh my god! Furlan's caught on the cross. Actually gets one back in response, but he almost gets punished. He's looking like he wants to repeat. Confidence is maybe not quite earned yet. Stadodo with another, just sitting there waiting for Jedka. Snatchy flashed off, can't run anywhere. He's just tucked into the wall. They're not actually swinging off it, so somehow manages to slink away. Diaz isn't gonna quite make his play yet. It's going to be going back towards the B bomb site. Bomb makes its way there. PHR, the sole defender. A couple of times now, he's given them an avenue in. Can he stand true this time of asking?
This is a very difficult angle, because if he gets found out here, gets one kill, like, where's his escape path? Where's his plan? Good nade. Rostosh brought down low. Leman's dealt with Agal as well. Still could fall apart here. PHR yet to be revealed. Rostosh, does he spot him? I don't think so. 15 seconds. They need to work their way into the bomb site. Rostosh gets caught out. And Stadodo wins out the fight with a P250. How on earth has he done that?
The man now 1 versus 2. Molotov in his face. Stadodo is holding with the AWP. There is no way into this round. No kit. Has a smoke, but that is it. He's giving this a look in. And you know what? If they go hunting. Oh, never mind. What? Stadodo.
Okay.
That's not an op. That's a PD50. Doesn't seem to matter. The fact that he won that duel onto PHR, I mean, that could have been the round. PHR gets that kill. That is the round. Like, the bomb gets dropped. There was about 9 seconds at that point. All he has to do is stay alive and deny that bomb being picked up again, and he's won the round. So Stadodo saves it single-handedly with a P250.
And I'm talking before about the confidence of for the win on Dust2. It was actually just really highlighted there. We'll get into that in a minute, actually, because it looked like it was just going to be a straightforward pistol. No, we could talk about it. It feels like they've navigated this one quite effectively. So about how comfortable the for the win feel. the reactions of some of the plays in towards middle were absolutely perfect in that prior round. It was Stadodo taking the first contact on towards Furlan, Diaz immediately stepping in after Snatchy has fired off that AWP bullet, nearly catches him off guard, and it's Stadodo's presence of mind to hold the short peak all the way back from the top mid. They just got a really clear fundamental understanding of what's happening completely on this T side, and that is why they're 10-2 up. This started, by the way, with 4 spies back and forth, with AGO even winning out the pistol.
Yeah, there was maybe 1 or 2 rounds that could have gone AGO's way, but I think, you know, maybe at the most 3 rounds. So either way, it feels like for the win have definitely been by and far the more dominant team here. And I mean, double digits already. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that even get up to 12 with how things have been going. This is kind of the round that decides whether AGO can put up anything worth talking about in this CT side. They have to do it here. If this round falls, this map's over.
You cast your minds back to, for the win, having an 11-4 half on the CT side of Overpass. This could have been done in 2.
Vertigo, the decider. Exciting prospect. We do need to go there, which for the win certainly want to take us there. Contact out towards long. The flashbangs are perfect. Furlan is seeing nothing but white. Suka shooting through the grey gets a kill. Furlan does drop one. Leman is here to support as well. So maybe this is the chance, but oh, Furlan falls. Diaz doubles up, puts it back into the 2 versus 2. And these remaining CT defenders are not near the A bomb site. They have to make their way over, but for the win, are taking their time as well.
Good smoke by Diaz. But hang on a second. AGO have got a read on this. Snatchy, he's tunnel visioned. Stadodo catches him off guard. That's a great kill to find. Now PHR is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Best thing to do is just probably stay in towards middle. He is being quite investigative. So if he keeps pushing the issue here, he might not know it, but he could win the round right here, right now, if he keeps going.
Proper Sherlock Holmes on the trail. Sniff something out towards long. Honing in on it.
They are looking for him, look.
What comes down to the timing here? He's going to make it around the corner. He swings out here. Good target selection. No trigger discipline. Gets that first kill and the second. PHR comes through clutch to get AGO their 3rd round.
Had to go for something. He guesses correctly. Really well played by PHR, and he gets AGO a much needed temporary respite. The fact that he's been quite weak over towards B, and a lot of these rounds have come down to his defense falling, that'll do his mental a world of good. The fact that he's able to clutch out that round for his team.
Yeah, he's actually really stepping up here despite a couple of those rounds not quite going where he hoped. But really, I mean, it needs to be the rest of the team around him. Need to be seeing Furlan and Leman sort of stepping up. We saw some fighting out towards long that looked like they'd maybe done enough. A good late rotation from Leman to come out and support, but couldn't quite capitalize on getting an advantage there. Comes down to the clutch once again, but I mean, 3rd CT round, it shouldn't be coming through from a clutch. Need to be a bit more decisive if you want to be taking a good fight here.
Jake on the MP9, brought down low by the spam. So too has Leman. So this round doesn't get off to the best of starts for AGO, but there's been no kill conversions. So everyone's alive at the very least. PHR, wide old jump spot. As soon as he spots anything, he can drop and deploy that smoke grenade. Diaz, just thinking about giving it a go. Just contact swing it. Why not? Oh, PHR spotted. In fact, it's Snatchy to fall. PHR with a good double up. That's essential, because that ruins the plans for the win. Oh.
Okay, Suka gets one for free, but the man was here the whole time. They are going to get one back in response. Stadodo has 1 HP, by the way. So he is not in a good way at the moment. Between him and Ashal, they make up one player. Now Ashal has to do everything. Leading through. They are picking the right side to go through, but they have to find the sole defender. Flash thrown out to distract to enable this short peek to come through. Spots the head, but cannot convert it. Now Stadodo, with that aforementioned single point of health, has 30 seconds to do something with it. And he has lots of money. So why not give this a look in? See if you can do a bit of damage.
There's no way. There's no way he goes for it.
I think... Okay, it's just repositioning.
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially, yeah, it's got one teammate that's a little bit less, but...
I don't know. No util, it needs to cross long. You know that leman's in sight. You got like 20 seconds. No, not happening.
All right, well, 4. 5
bad.
potential.
Yeah.
That was not a very convincing, yeah. Brandon?
I don't know. For the winner looks so different on Dust2. But what I will say is we've seen this before in this series, last map. Completely different circumstance. Dust2 is slightly more CT-sided as well. However, that definitely isn't the case for the win. Their CT sides are a little bit weak, in my opinion. So I tell you what, there is an avenue for AGO to work their way forward. However, like I've been in this game, especially, been less than convinced with some of their individuals.
Yeah, I think Snatchy in particular, he's had that AWP quite a few times. Doesn't have it this round, but he's not finding that impact he was finding on Overpass, where he put up the 30 bomb. And, oh, Stadodo with his AWP gets a nice opener over towards B.
Finds Furlan. Smoke comes in as a response, and leman is just going to get very close to this. Very unexpected angle. But the players are disappearing in front of AGO's eyes. Now they've got 3 defenders to contend with the entire roster of For the Win as they're about to split on towards A. 30 seconds. How many can leman find?
Quite a few. That's a good start. One opening. Now, ooh, HE going to be thrown out. leman has found one, but has gone down. Decker gets one on this headshot angle. Can get a second as well. He's doing the damage. Trying to fight him is Ashal, but no, just wants to commit to this bomb plant. Stadodo is down towards long, and this is not planted for him. Doesn't seem to matter, though. The headshot comes through. Snatchy now. Mentioned he needs to step up, and wow, this is the opportunity to do it. 1 versus 2. Of course, the first player just going for the jump picks. It's bold. I like it, but cannot convert it. It's going to be an 11-4 half for the win. Looking dominant. We're going to go to a very short break, and when we come back, we'll see if they can convert.
11 rounds for the win on that T side. Sets them up for success here on their map pick of Dust2. And Vertigo, it looms. But another comeback. Is it on the cards for AGO? We're about to find out because they're rushing B.
Straight into Diaz here. He's holding out towards long here. Ostos with the dualies close. By has gotten two. But Diaz goes down. This is the way through. Stadodo trying to get something done. Damage was done. Jenker is very low. They're looking like they want to just fight this. But with the dual Berettas tucked into the corner, he's able to get one before he's traded out. All now on Stadodo. Snatchy finds him. AGO get the pistol.
Not again. I guess you can't really say that. It's just been one round. That was a really nice pistol, considering that Arostos did really good work with the dual Berettas, but AGO just trade and battle their way through. They wait for the win to make the mistake, who want to be proactive, try and retake the bomb site before the digits are even punched in, but it just doesn't work out in their favour. Just the USPs. It's the Portuguese classic. No investment. And it's a similar round. Look at how quick AGO are being over towards B.
And fully blinded here, but it doesn't seem to matter. Jenker is farming up with that AK. One Mac 10 kill, or two at the very end from two different players. Gets a very nice, easy conversion for AGO. So this is the start of that comeback, Brandon. Can they do it? Because they are, well, they're starting to convince me. A few nice rounds to get us started, but this is the real test. 5 M4A1Ss out for the win.
You have to go for something quick here if you're AGO. You got 3 Mac 10s. Are you going to go B again? Maybe. It looks like it. Diaz fully blind. Can't see a thing. Aggressive utility being put down in. One grenade trying to force a Rostrosh back off the angle. Furlan now holding this mid-rotation. For the win. They're about to be peppering all this utility to spam. It's perfect. Diaz, vision obscured. Doesn't matter at all.
Trying to just charge through the smoke, and well, it's a narrow corridor and there's not too many places where those bullets need to go to connect. Furlan did find one in towards mid, but he was quite injured doing it. But it is going to keep for the win interested there. They might have to rotate one of these two defenders on the B bomb site to account for that, and that's exactly what's happening. DS is now holding this angle, but they're still keeping quite a strong lean towards B. They're not convinced that was it. And they'd be right.
Yeah, it's going to be the double pump. AGO can redeploy smokes here, or just have Snatchy play contact with this scout, which doesn't feel great. So instead, the Molotovs are going to ring out, the smokes are going to be lined up. With 35 seconds left, they're going to try their hand over towards this B bomb site, but the crossfire here is just perfect before the win.
Yes, actually has to hit an absolutely perfect shot here with the scout. No, he's actually going to swap to a Mac 10. PHR going to go down. Rosdol's doing everything on the defense. That's a nice shot from Furlan, but that's all it's going to be. As soon as the rifles come out, it's a 4K from GS, and it is going to get for the win that first CT round.
It is, but at the same time, it's just a little bit of a bonus for AGO. And although they haven't got many rounds to play with, you can forgo a Mac 10 round because this one is the most crucial. AWP straight out into Snatchy's hands. I'm just looking at his spawn. He's kind of in the middle of the pack, so he's not going to go for anything too outlandish. Just a boost in towards mid. Sees 2 players cross. So that's information at the very least, and it's a bit more of a standard default from this T side.
Long control established for the win early. Stadodo over here wanting to support. It's a 2-player lean. Suka's in charge of mid. Can throw through incendiary, but a spam keeping them on notice. Yeah, AGO taking their time here. Establishing this early control. It's already a good setup for the win. Jeko, he's the one that's looking for this opener. Didn't spot anyone in towards mid, so that's a little bit of information. He starts to crawl out towards short. Flash through to allow him to peek. Didn't spot anyone yet, but he's going to continue pressing for this information. That's a little bit of flash in response.
Yeah, this is the T-side default doing T-side default things. Taking control of tunnels. Hinge smoke deployed. Flashes through mid to allow the jump over. And then with 40 seconds left, the plan of attack can be formed. For the win, they've got the information on the extremities, but they don't know how many players truly reside in middle. And with this mid to be split looking likely, Diaz is now on a pedestal, having to just rotate in tandem between mid and tunnels. Good counter utility though, but Furlan finds him anyway. Rostos now just completely left alone, and well, the bomb site, it's compromised.
A perfect hit comes through. There's no way to retake this. So now, with all the full rifles out, no bonus round in play, they make it work. Only the 1 kill from Rostos. Really needed to come up good for 2, but it was a difficult position to be in towards the back of site, back plat. It's really hard to be dealing with players coming from both these angles because he has to be accounting for B tunnels the whole time while they're splitting through window and splitting through doors. So already able to get that one. And it's a well-executed B take from AGO to get another T round.
I think with Snatchy getting the information early that 2 players were out towards B and then holding middle the entire time the default was operating, it put Diaz in a really awkward position where he felt like he had to account for both angles because For the Win just didn't occupy that space straight down the guts of Dust2. It allowed Furlan to find that opener, and as soon as one domino falls, well, they all come tumbling down. Very difficult for the Win, and just in the nature of that setup, because they got long control, but then they rooted themselves in the positions. They didn't proactively try and retake anything, or just get a little bit of information back.
Actually going for the peek. Agile's found one. He can't quite get that trade. He was looking for the head, but couldn't make it connect. So a bit of aggression in towards mid is rewarded. He gets one back in response, but it's another kill from Rostos, this time with the 5-7. And this round is not meant to be going the way for the win. They do have these rifles. That's why they were going for that aggressive peak. But, I mean, Diaz has nothing. Stadodo, he was there for bait. Now they're looking in a great position, but leman can still shut this out. Although he's the only one with an AK, fires off shots. They know exactly where he is now. Might not be ready for the second player on the left side of his peak. PHR slowly clearing up, is going to catch a Rostos slipping, throwing the utility. Now Agile's the one in an awkward spot. leman swings in for a headshot. A much needed one. Gives AGO the avenue into B.
Yeah, they're going to know that this should be open with this proactive push. Hang on, the USP lines them up. There is no way that Diaz could be setting up Suka for success. But there's an opportunity here. leman is low. PHR holding the smoke. Suka's going to go up and over. Can he spot them? Oh, it's very difficult. Smoke starts to fade. leman caught out, but where's PHR? He's eye the boxes. AGO convert, but that was a very expensive round. Not going to matter too much in the grand scheme of things, but the fact that it's brought back so close there, that's a worrying sign.
That AWP not actually able to be recovered at the end. He was like an inch away from picking it up. That one actually does hurt a little bit, right? That's a $2 grand cost, as opposed to say buying an AK. So, a bit unfortunate. But as you mentioned, they've still got plenty to work with into this round. That's a nice flick. Damage onto Diaz. Doesn't get the kill, and it is unconfirmed, but it's a good tag nonetheless to get things started.
Oh, did Jedka see Diaz? It's not going to matter. But Snatchy's scoreline is a little bit misleading because he actually has 8 assists. So he's doing like a lot of work for his side. But I like this from For the Win. Here we go. Here's what we're talking about. Last round we had 2 people pushing B tunnels. This round we got 2 people pushing towards A long. However, AGO, they are accounting for all of this aggression that this Portuguese side might throw at them. Look at leman. He's just holding. And in fact, he was the player in the last round that kind of spiraled For the Win out of control in the previous because he was holding that extremity towards B. And that is the bomb side that AGO have been really favouring this second half. They've identified it as a weakness and they're just pressing down on it round after round.
They're going to be doing that once again. Snatchy looking for the opener. A wallbang here would get him the kill. Diaz has 30 health after that initial engagement, so he's trying to finish it off but cannot quite connect it. The flames fall short as well. If they connected, he definitely would have been cooked alive. He lives to fight another day. Are also spamming through, trying to make something work here, and AGO are rerouting. Mid to B this time. Suka is here. The smokes are up, but it doesn't matter. PHR hits the kill. Now the smoke's come through, and Rostov's forced out of the site, and that is perfect because it leaves Diaz as the only one. That Molotov's hitting the mark. He's now sitting in the flames, and the bullets come through as well. And Rostos falls, and this one has been perfectly played by AGO. Agile, the most he can hope for is this kill onto PHR, and even that might not come through as he's going to slink away.
11-4 half. Both maps. For the win. Not again. Surely. Not like this. One round on the CT side. Compare that to 5 for AGO. Oh no. It can't happen again, right?
It's so funny because it's a complete inversion of the sides as well, though.
Right.
It's unexpected, to say the least, but it does seem to be the trajectory of this map because for the win, they can force into this.
I've got a quite a pressing question.
Okay.
What do you reckon For the Win's bird is on their logo?
Ooh, I need a higher. Hold on, let me, for the win, I'm gonna Google. I need a higher
That's
res
all right.
one. You've really come to me with a big question here. That's an eagle of some sort.
Yeah?
And that's,
Okay.
well, that's 2 missed eagles. I think a golfing eagle is when you get one over. And that bullet
That's
went over his
bogey.
head.
Eagle is 2
Okay.
under.
Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know golf. I don't Counter-Strike, okay?
That's
But yeah,
alright.
some sort of bird of prey. You can tell by the beak, Brandon.
Alright.
You know that people that are into bird watching are called birders.
That's really
I'm
creative.
actually a bit of a birder. That's a fun fact. Yeah.
Great.
That's why I took your question so seriously.
Yeah, no, I thought you'd know.
So they didn't invest into this, it's worth noting. So they're playing for the next round. They could have technically dropped rifles across, but it would have really put them in an awkward position.
They've actually gambled correctly as well, because they've pushed lower tunnels. They got the information. And while Sucker's found one through the smokes to Dodo, this is perfect. He can also find Furlan this round. It is starting to crumble apart
The
for
flank.
AGO.
Look at PHR though. He's in the back lines. 2 kills here. Oh, they've spotted him. He can now look.
Oh!
No! Pulls out his AG. Oh, drops it with his body. And now it leaves Snatchy and leman in this one. They have to clear out Gandalf. The AWP trying to cross. Doesn't have
That's
the bomb.
another flank.
So, okay, it's another flank, but he's accounting for it. He's going back to clear it, but no, goes down. If he'd found that kill, that was the way through. The bomb is planted, but I mean, the man is being counted every single angle. Well, he is going to be removed any second now. Maybe not. He's actually finding these kills. He's got no bullets.
No,
Somehow he's making this
no.
one. What? The Glock and Ace? That did not just happen.
How did he... Wait. Excuse me? Where did he get the other kill?
What?
Did the stray bullet just connect on long?
We have no replay operator. I have no idea.
What? Hang on. All right, I'm fact checking. Hang on. What has just happened? I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's just a stray bullet that's just connected on long.
Oh my god, that is
Oh
unbelievable.
My goodness me. How many aces are we going to have in this series as well?
That was a 1v4. He had an AK, gets 1 kill with the AK, runs out of bullets, swaps to his Glock, and gets a triple kill in the space of half a second. That is not allowed. That is not supposed to happen.
We've got new players stepping up to the plate. Snatchy having a really quiet Dust2, but leman, he's thriving in this environment. PHR's not far behind him either. New heroes. At a crucial moment for AGO, and they are just gunning it in towards B. Look at the pace change. They're going for it. A Rostosh does good damage. Follow-up grenade softens up leman. Snatchy's been dinked as well. This is crazy, but Jedka still hits the shot. How are AGO getting away with this? Jedka!
What are we watching?
What is going on? How has he done that? What?
There's not even a smoke at doors. Furlan arrives now with the smoke. This round is this game has gone absolutely haywire in these last few rounds. Somehow AGO pulling out miracles.
Birds of prey, all right.
Oh my god.
Goodness me. Oh, what is happening?
They just full send it towards B. Contact play. The utility is not there. There's no smoke down. They're just fighting. And, well, for the win, we're just caught off guard by it. They didn't know how to handle that. A few good fights came through, but Jaguar, he's just sitting there on the boxes, holding that angle, does not budge, has his AK out, and just removes all of them.
I am in disbelief. I have never seen anything like it. Back-to-back rounds in that manner for the win. They should have won both of them. And they just haven't.
And look what it's done. Look what they're working with. An AUG, pistols, bit of utility. AGO are about to equalize this after an 11-4 half from for the win. On the T side.
No way. And they're just going into B again. Rostos is just going to tuck in. Look at this weird little triple boost. It's so nerdy. They're trying to see over the smoke. They feel like for the winner stacked in, and well, they have. PHR could be caught out. No, he jiggles, but it doesn't matter. Diaz finds the shot. Now for the win can rotate over. They're going to try and suffocate AGO in towards the tunnels. But it's Leman with the asphyxiation. 4 on 4. And Agile, he's so far removed from the fight. The only rifle is in mid.
Ooh, that flashbang and the follow-up shot from Rostos is incredible. Snatchy trades him out. Stadodo trying to rotate over, and somehow they're making this work. Stadodo with the AUG flicks to the both of them. 2 precise headshots. Gets for the win the round. An unlikely round, but they make it work.
All rounds are likely at this point. This game, it just keeps on delivering. Full investment can now come out for both sides of the server. For the win, they take another round. They try and bring this one back in, but is it too little too late? Because AGO, within touching distance, has equalised in this game. And leman is already out long. He's in pit, for goodness sake. But they're all blind. It's Suka to find the opener. Can't quite line them up. But it's allowed this space, and it's allowed AGO to try and work in.
Tell you what, that looked like it. The flashbang was perfect from Stadodo, though. And, well, that shot is as well. Snatchy walks straight into the crosshairs. Flames are going to now tickle him, and he misses this shot, has a smoke he can deploy, and needs to get that one moving. Burns down to 11 health points, but Ashal's here. He's got another kill. And though they are all quite wounded over this side, doesn't really matter too much. Berland's picked up the AWP now. But it is a 2 versus 5. Well, I've seen some crazy things in this game so far, so I don't want to cut anything out. But this one is a long shot.
It's crazy how Furlan would actually be better just being on a rifle here. He can see Stadodo's legs. Good finisher. Agile Sucker still brought down low. Picks up a smoke for his troubles. 35 seconds. For the win, they shuffle their defense. They split it evenly, 2 on 2. And with 30 seconds, Jedka just have a little bit of a peek. There needs to be a smoke being put down here for the cross. In fact, Agar's going to go up and over. That's the information that For the Win needed.
Now the rotations can come through, but 2 players are still low here. Furlan has the utility and he needs to get it out. They need to get this bomb into the site. They need to start crossing, and well, there's not going to be a chance now. Jedka can get 1 kill, can collect the bomb. There's no time, and he knows it. Just wants to hold on to this AWP into the follow-up round, and that's a tough call to be making on the T side, because now it means that this round that's coming up has to be the investment, because he's going to have $950. He could drop that one to Snatchy. Now, for the win, this could be their chance to deal that killing blow. 14, they win this one. They have map point, and HO did not have a lot to work with.
Sucker even picking up the AWP right at the very end for Stadodo. It's important. Snatchy gives up the ghost that he's in middle. Diaz with a pretty early molly, preemptive. Because AGO have been running the gauntlet in towards the B bomb site. But look at Snatchy, look at how aggressive he's just being. Stadodo runs away at the perfect moment as well. Just jump spotting, good incendiary, and Diaz even steps in.
Oh, that's his tail end as well. 4 damage done. Good utility from For the Win. Now it's funneled them in towards short. There's a good setup here. Stadodo is out towards long now with that AWP. He's moved about so he can support on that attack if they do decide to move through. And if they go back towards long, they'll be walking straight into this setup. Although Stadodo is getting a little bit agile. This angle. This is a tough clear.
Yeah.
He's good for 100%, and that's probably enough. There it is. Swings out wide for the second. Drops leman, bomb out in the open. Can't quite get the third. Snatchy does get that one. Now he is alone in a 1v4. Bit of time on the clock, but that's the only thing in his favor. Even that is slowly dwindling away. He just wants to survive. He's having a bit of a tough one here. 9 for 20. 9 assists. So it's maybe not as bad as it implies. It might just be about to be 21 deaths as TS has him locked in. And should be cresting over this edge any second to spot that head.
No way.
The longer this time ticks down, the more dangerous it gets. Okay, he is going to find him. He's going to go down during time. And it's going to be map point 4 for the win.
And as you were saying in the previous, there's no money really at all for AGO. So you can have Tech 9s, Mac 10s, AKs. They got spawns to try and take it out long here, but I feel like the time on the server might be a little bit numbered. We might have vertigo.
Likely. Stadodo fires up a shot. He falls back. And, well, Suka is looking to shut this one down. Good opening kill. Looking for more. Flashbang comes through to support, but can't get the fourth. Doesn't matter, though. DS is now pushing up from behind. He's been spotted. Caught in the smoke. Goes down. This is somehow still recoverable. Rosdos can shut everything down there, though. 1 kill and make it 2. Going to be for the win. Taking Dust2. We'll go to a very short break. We'll be back in a moment.